Okay, continue to as it is same. The second Kirchhoff's second law. See, this is the closed path of the Kirchhoff third law, second law. The closed path. This is the one AB is the one conductor, BC is called one more conductor, and AC is called another conductor. It is a E1 R1 is the battery and resistance of a electronic devices. E1, E2, E3 is the cells batteries of a given circuit. R1, R2, R3 is the resistors of each conductor. See, first, what is the statement of a Kirchhoff voltage law? This is a closed path. The electrical network in this is called electrical network. The algebraic sum of the EMF, the algebraic, that is a summation E. E is called what? That is a EMF, that is the battery, EMF of a cell. The algebraic EMF of a cells must be is equal to the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistance in the loop. This is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. That is also called mesh law or loop law. According to the Kirchhoff voltage law states that the electrical network the algebraic sum of the EMF of cells is equal to the algebraic sum of the products of what? That is a product of, that is a resistance and current. That is I1 is the current, I2 is the current, and this is a I3 is a current. I3 is a current. That is the what? That is the statement of a Kirchhoff second law. Expand this equation. What is the formula and what is the explanation of this Kirchhoff's second law? By using a Kirchhoff voltage law for the loop ABCA, by using a Kirchhoff voltage law, KVL means Kirchhoff voltage law in the loop ABCA is the loop. That is, expand this above equation, that is a summation IR is equal to summation E. See, the first LHS part is summation IR. Summation IR means the product of current and resistors. See, in the diagram shows the first conductor. It is the arrow mark is what? It is a loop AB. It is a converging current. It is taken as positive. The product of current and resistance. What is the current? That is the I1. What is the resistance? That is R1. Next, second conductor, imagine point C. Imagine that point C. Point C means it is the arrow mark is outside. Comparing, that is imagine point C. The direction of the current is flows outside direction. That is a diverging current. That means negative. Sign is negative. The current is I2. And resistance is R2. And the conductor AC, imagine point A, CA, the arrow mark is inside of the loop. It is a converging, that is a plus. The battery, the current is a I3, the resistance is R3. There is a expand of LHS part. And the RHS part is, what is the resistance? It is a converging resistance, that is R1. And the second conductor, it is also diverging, that is a minus R2. The third conductor, that is a converging resistance, that is a minus R3 plus R3. This is an expansion of a Kirchhoff's second law. Therefore, the Kirchhoff second law is, Kirchhoff's second law is based on works on principle of law of conservation of energy. This is the concept of Kirchhoff's second law. Hmm? Now Kirchhoff's second law states that according to in the electrical network, the algebraic sum of the EMF of a cells must be is equal to the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistors in the loop. That is summation E is equal to summation IR. Expand this equation. The AB conductor is a converging, the BC conductor is a diverging, and CA conductor is a converging. That is a converging is taken as positive, the diverging is it is taken as negative. This is the Kirchhoff first and second law. That is the Kirchhoff first law is it works on the principle of law of conservation of charges. The Kirchhoff second law, that is the voltage law, is works on the principle of law of conservation of energy. This point is important. This is the concepts of Kirchhoff first and second laws. By using a Kirchhoff first and second law to verify the Wheatstone network. Wheatstone. This is a very important 5 marks question. Wheatstone network or Wheatstone network or bridge, meter bridge, both are same. Wheatstone network, WHEAT, wheat, STON is stone. Wheatstone network, that is a very important, that is a 5 marks question. What is the meaning of Wheatstone network? It is an electronic circuit. Wheatstone network is a electronic circuit. It is consist of or the arrangement of 4 resistors. The 4 resistors are used to compare 2 unknown resistors. The one of the resistance is known, other can be find out. That is called Wheatstone network. The Wheatstone network means it is the arrangement of 4 resistors. Resistors means what? It is an electronic device. The flow of the electronic device. The resistor means it is an electronic device. The flow of current or charges. The flow of charges is called resistor, or R is equal to V by I. The arrangement of 4 resistors is used to compare the 2 unknown resistors. Unknown resistors. If one of the resistance is known value, find the other resistor. That is called Wheatstone network. First to draw the circuit of a Wheatstone network. It is the shape of the Wheatstone network is a rectangular shape. See, this is called Wheatstone network. Wheatstone network. That is A, B, C, D is a rectangular circuit. In this circuit is consist of 4 resistors. That is the meaning of Wheatstone. It is consist of 4 resistors. P, Q, R, S is the 4 resistors, and I1, I2, I3, I4, the current flowing through each conductor. This means it is a conductor AB loop. It is A, B, D, A, that is a one closed loop. B, C, D, B, that is a one more loop. 2 loops. ABDA is a one loop and BCDB is a another loop. Okay, then the loop AB, the current is I1, it is a converging current. It is a converging current. And the loop BC, loop is BC, it is a, imagine that point C, that is a also converging, it is a also converging current. Converging current. And loop CD, imagine that point D, that is a diverging current. Converging, converging, diverging. Next, loop DA, imagine that point A, that is also called diverging current. Converging, 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 diverging. Imagine that point A, that is a diverging, outside of a direction, inside of a point B, inside of a point C. Converging, converging, diverging, diverging. Okay. And one more loop is fifth conductor, BD is a one more conductor. It is connected to the galvanometer. G is a galvanometer. BD, it is also called, it is a what? It is a diverging current of a point D. This is the diagram Wheatstone network. And the one end of a Wheatstone loop A, other end is C, it is connected to the battery E. Vector E is a battery and it is also connected to the plug key. K is a plug key. Controlling of it. Plug key means it is control the current. Flow of current. It is also electronic device. It is used to the flow of a current. The stopping of a current. That is a plug key. E is a battery source. This is the arrangement of a circuit. First of all, what is the meaning of Wheatstone network? The Wheatstone network means PQRS. RS is the 4 resistors. The arrangement of 4 resistors is used to compare two unknown resistors. One resistor is known value. Find the other value. That is called Wheatstone network. Draw the first circuit. What is the explanation? The Wheatstone network consists of 4 resistors PQRS connected in the form of quadrilateral ABCD rectangle. AB is quadrilateral ABCD. And capital G is a sensitive galvanometer. It is connected between B and D. It is connected between B and D. And the terminals A and C is connected to the battery. The E is a and cell of A. The EMF E is connected across A and C. The current flows through the galvanometer IG. The current through a galvanometer IG. That is a diverging current. IG. It is altered by varying the 4 resistances. If the resistors are varied, no current flows. When a resistor is varied, when resistors are varied such that no current flows, that means the galvanometer shows zero deflection. That means Ig is equal to 0. Ig is equal to 0. Then the network is said to be electrically balanced. This is the explanation part of a Wheatstone network. Consider the Wheatstone network consists of 4 resistors PQRS are connected in the form of quadrilateral ABCD. And the galvanometer, sensitive galvanometer capital G is connected between the B and D terminals. And the battery is a cell, EMF of a cell, it is connected across the A and C terminals. And when a current flows through the when a current capital I is the current flows through in this circuit, the galvanometer, the current through the galvanometer that is a Ig. Ig is called current through galvanometer, can be altered by varying the resistors. If the resistors are varied, there is no shows the current. There is no current flows through the galvanometer. The current through the galvanometer is Ig, can be altered by varying the 4 resistors. The resistors are varied. When a resistors are varied such that no current flows through the galvanometer, that means the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Current through galvanometer is zero. Then the network is electrically balanced. First, by using a Kirchhoff current law. KCL means Kirchhoff current law. For the node B. This is the B, node B. By using a Kirchhoff current law, node B, it is a converging. This is a converging, diverging. Node B, by using a Kirchhoff current law at node B. See, that is the node B. This is consist of 3 conductors. AB is the one conductor, DB is the one more conductor, CB is the one more conductor. We imagine that point B, it is a converging current, this is a diverging current, there is also diverging current. Converging, diverging. What is the Kirchhoff current law? The sum of the currents must be is equal to 0. First, using this is a current, it is a converging current, it is plus I1. This is called Ig, current through galvanometer. That is means what? It is a diverging current, means a minus Ig. Plus, that is also I3, third conductor, I3, that is a diverging current, minus I3 is equal to 0. But the current through galvanometer shows zero deflection. That means I1 is equal to I3. That is called equation number 1. And similarly, by using a Kirchhoff current law, for the node D, this point, node D, by using a Kirchhoff current law for the node D, this is the imagine that point. This is the one conductor, AD is the one conductor, and BD is the one conductor, and CD is the one more conductor. The AD is a converging current, that is a diverging current. Write the formula. That is the AB, that is a current I2 is a converging current. The Ig is a plus Ig is a plus means that is a also converging current, and I4 is that is out of the outward direction, minus I4 is equal to 0. But the Ig is equal to 0, that means I2 is equal to I4. That is called equation number 2. First, by using the Kirchhoff current law at node B, at node D, find the conductance. That is I1 is equal to I2, I1 is equal to I3, I2 is equal to I4. Next, third step is by using a Kirchhoff voltage law, the loop ABDA. By using a Kirchhoff voltage law for the loop, see in this diagram, ABDA, that is the one loop. That is called one loop. See, imagine that point. That is a B. It is a converging current at a point D. That is also called converging current, and at a node point A, that is a diverging current. That is the voltage law. The sum of the EMFs. There is no EMF of the in this circuit. The sum of the product of current and resistors. In first conductor, the resistance is P and current is I1. P I1. That is a converging. That is the by using a Kirchhoff voltage law ABDA. That is resistance is P, current is I1. Next, imagine that point D. That is also converging current. That is a current is the resistance is. There is no resistance. It is by using the instrument is galvanometer. That is plus G. the galvanometer shows the current through the galvanometer is Ig. Next, imagine that point A, that is called diverging current. Outside of the current, the resistance is R and current is I2 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Pi1 Gig minus I2R is equal to 0. But the galvanometer, the current through galvanometer means that is Ig is equal to 0. That means this value is 0. Finally, that is Pi1 is equal to plus Ri2. That is called one equation. That is the equation number 3. Equation number 3. Then next, similarly, by using Kirchhoff voltage law for the loop, last one, BCDB. This is the one more loop, BCDB. See, first imagine that point C, it is what? It is a converging current. Imagine point D, that is a diverging current. Imagine that point B, that is also diverging current. What is the formula? The resistance is Q. The current is I3. It is called converging current means positive. That is a positive. Then second conductor CD, that is a diverging, that is a minus. Current is, the resistance is S. The current is I4. Next, node B. Imagine that point B. It is a diverge out of the current. That is called diverging. That is also minus. It is a current. The galvanometer is G, and current through galvanometer is Ig. But Ig is equal to 0. That is a 0. Finally, that is IQi3 minus Si4. That is the one equation. That is called equation number 4. Or in equation number 3 shows, the equation number 3 is a, see, that is the I1P plus Ig, that is the 0. And the third conductor, it is a diverging. That is not plus, diverging point. Imagine that point A, that is a diverging. That means that is a negative. That is a negative. That is a negative. Or comparing equation 3 and 4. That is equation number 3 is Pi1 minus Ri2. Equation number 4 is Qi3 minus Si4. PQRS is a resistance. I1, I2, I3, I4 is the current flowing through the circuit. Comparing equations 3 and 4. Equation number 3 is Pi1 is equal to, that is a Ri2. That is equation number 3. Equation number 4 is Qi3 is equal to Si4. Or divided by equation, the equation that is a Pi1 or I2, that is the one equation, that is called equation number 5, and that is called equation number 6, divided by equation 5 by 6. 5 divided by 6. Equation number 5 and 6, the LHS part is what? That is Pi1 divided by Qi3 is equal to the equation number 5 and 6. What is the RHS part? That is a Ri2 by Si4. Comparing equation 3 and 4, Pi1 is equal to R. The equation number 3 can be written as Pi1 is equal to Ri2. Equation number 4 can be written as Qi3 is equal to Si4. That is the equation number 5. That is called equation number 6. Divided by equation 5 by 6. That is a Pi1 by Qi3 or Ri2 divided by Si4. The P divided by I1 whole divided by the IQ divided by what is the I3 from equation number 1. The I1 can be written as, that is the I1, that is a I3 can be written as I1, that is I1 is equal to RHS part or I2 divided by, yes, the equation number 4, I4 can be written as I2. The I4 can be written as I2. I1, I2 get cancelled. Finally, that is the P by Q is equal to R by S. That is the relations between what? The four resistors. Now this is called the relations between four resistors. P by Q is equal to R by S is the arrangement of a four resistor. This is the concept of the Wheatstone network. Wheatstone network. First, by using a Kirchhoff current law at node B, the I1 current is a converging. Converging means positive. The Ig current is a diverging, that is a minus Ig, and the third conductor, that is I3 current is, that is also diverging. That is the galvanometer, the current through the galvanometer shows zero deflection. That means that is a balanced conduction. Ig is equal to 0, that is called balanced conduction. Substitute the Ig value, that is finally, therefore I1 is equal to I2, that is called equation number 1. And by using a, similarly, by using a Kirchhoff current law for the node D, that means node D means this is a I2 and Ig and I4. It is a converging, diverging. That is a positive I2, positive Ig, negative I4. The balanced condition, that is a 0, Ig is 0, I2 is equal to I4. That is called equation number 2. And that is the Kirchhoff current law. Then similarly by using a voltage law. See in this diagram, ABDA, that is the one loop, BCDA, DB is the one more loop. By using a Kirchhoff voltage law, ABDA, imagine that point B, it is a converging, point D, that is a converging, point A, that is a diverging, positive and negative. That means I1P, IgG, minus, that is a diverging means negative I2R. This is the equation. I1P, IgG minus I2R. That is the balanced conduction is Ig is current through galvanometer is 0. That means Pi1 minus Ri2, or the Pi1 is equal to Ri2. That is called one equation. And by using a Kirchhoff voltage law, the loop B, C, D, B, B, C, D, B. That means Kirchhoff voltage law, it is imagine point C and point D, point node B. It is C means it is converging, D means diverging, B means diverging. That means positive, negative. That is I3Q, I4S, that is a negative, minus I4S, that is a diverging, minus IgG, G. This is the equation. I3Q minus I4S minus GIGG. There is a Ig is 0, I3Q minus I4S, or the I3Q is equal to I4S. That is the equation number 3, that is equation number 4, or any equation. Divided by equation 5 by 6. Divided by equation 5 by 6. That is the equation LHS part. Pi1 divided by Qi3 or I2 divided by Si4. I1 get cancelled. The I3 value is I1. The I4 value is I2. I1 get cancelled. I2 get cancelled. Finally, P by Q is equal to R by S. That is the relation between PQ, the arrangement of a 4 resistors. The arrangement of 4 resistors. This is the concept of the Wheatstone network or meter bridge. One of the experiment is there. That is the name of the experiment is meter bridge. That is a board, electronic board. It is used to measure the balancing length. That means that is the what is the principle of the meter bridge? It is works on the principle of Wheatstone network. a meter bridge is meter bridge. It is a works on the principle of Wheatstone network. Okay, thank you. Continue to next class.